Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. Debt woes continue to bedevil the world's two largest economies. In the US, the debt limit talks drag on, casting a pall over markets. Public statements are all positive about progress, but there's no deal and markets are growing weary and wary about all the unnecessary theatrics. Trading volumes on equity markets have suddenly gone quiet. US households are also feeling uneasy about their own financial situation. An updated Fed survey of household economic attitudes shows the effects of inflation on Americans' economic confidence. About 73% said they were doing at least okay financially in 2022, which is down as sharp as 5 percentage points, the most since the survey was launched a decade ago. It had stood at a record high the year before, but is now at its lowest since 2017. And China has reviewed its key policy rates and left them unchanged in its May reviews. But in the background, China's hidden local government debt, which could be as high as $10 trillion, is restraining the country. The non-hidden debt seems to be at $23 trillion. Japan's core machinery orders fell 3.9% in March from February, improving slightly from the 4.5% drop in February, but analysts were expecting a small rise. Although this data is always quite volatile, it is considered a leading indicator of capital spending in the coming 6 to 9 months. But investors think Japan has turned an important corner economically. The value of Japanese stocks has leaped by more than $400 billion so far this year, the biggest increase in any Asian market and roughly double the gains of the Chinese equities. Investors are taking a fresh look at Japan as an alternative to China. In Australia, there is now talk that Sydney house prices may surge more than 10% this year. Rental demand, immigration, and fear of missing out are all driving prices up across the city. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 3.71%, a little change from yesterday, and the price of gold will start today at $1,975 an ounce. That's down $3 from yesterday. And oil prices are marginally firmer from where we left them yesterday to be just over $72 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just over $76 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is little changed but firm against the US dollar from yesterday, now just on 62.8 US cents. Against the Aussie we're little changed as well, at just on 94.5 Australian cents, although that's its highest of the year. Against the euro we're still at 58.1 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index has crept up slightly to 71.4 and nearly a 5-month high. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.